It's a twin thing. Yes, some of us are lucky enough to be born with a best friend for life, our very own twin. But these unique siblings are taking their twinness to a whole new level. You won't believe the extreme circumstances that these twins have been born under. From twins who couldn't be more different in looks and personality, to twins who are literally joined at the hip. These are the 20 most unique, unusual twins you won't believe exist. Abigail and Brittany Hensel. Double trouble, double triumph. Let's dive into the awesome world of Abby and Brittany, the ultimate tag team of success. They made their TV debut on the iconic Oprah Winfrey Show when they were just adorable 6-year-olds. Then, when they were teenagers, Abby and Brittany decided to show the world their extraordinary journey by starring in their own reality show, Abby and Brittany, airing on TLC in 2012. But these twin sisters share a whole lot more than secret handshakes. We're talking about crucial stuff like bladders, supersized livers, and even tag team digestive system. Imagine coordinating walking, running, and yes, even driving, but as a pair. Seems almost impossible, right? But despite their challenges in life, they still managed to qualify for their dream jobs, being a teacher. Yep, their teaching dreams came true. Double style. Hey, just think about it. 2 sets of eyes watching out for students? Now that's a win-win situation. But hold up, life isn't all rainbows. Despite their double degrees, they scored just 1 paycheck. Now that's some tough math to swallow. Krista and Tatiana Hogan. Meet Krista and Tatiana Hogan, the remarkable Canadian conjoined twins who share more than just a sisterly bond. Born in 2006, they're not your everyday twins. They're conjoined at the head, making them true rarities in the medical world. Hailing from Vancouver, these tough cookies faced the odds right from the get-go. In fact, they were born with just a 20% shot at survival. Those aren't the best odds. They arrived into the world weighing just 12.5 pounds combined. And what makes these two even more extraordinary is their connection. They don't just share a twin thing, they share a single brain. Crazy, right? They're like a 2-for-1 deal in the mind department. Give one a tickle and the other bursts into giggles too. Pop a pacifier into Krista's mouth and Tatiana gets to enjoy the soothing effects as well. Now, these little champs have faced some tough challenges on their journey through life. Surgery to uncouple their heads was considered, but in the end, they decided to stick together like glue. Talk about sisterly love, eh? Marcia and Millie Biggs. Let's talk about Marcia and Millie Biggs, the fraternal twins who break all the twin stereotypes. Born to Amanda and Michael on July 3, 2006, these sisters are like a walking genetics class. You won't believe it. Marcia came out of the gate rocking her mom's fair skin and golden locks, while Millie rolled in with her dad's Jamaican heritage. And if that wasn't blowing your mind enough, their names are a tongue-twisting masterpiece. Millie Marcia Madge Biggs and Marcia Millie Madge Biggs. Can you imagine how many times their parents had to rehearse that? But wait, there's science here too. These gals are fraternal twins, which means they're like a double scoop of awesomeness. Born from 2 eggs fertilized by 2 different sperm. So they're not DNA doppelgangers, they're just regular old sisters who happen to share a womb. Just goes to show you, genetics can surprise you in the most of unexpected ways. Sona and Mona. Say hello to the power duo, Sona and Mona Singh, the awesome 19-year-old conjoined twins straight out of Punjab, India. These two are like a real-life superhero team with a story that'll give you goosebumps. They share a single liver, gallbladder, spleen, and a pair of legs. And they've been surprising everyone from the very beginning. After being abandoned by their parents as babies, but they were taken to an orphanage. But while other kids were playing with toys, Sona and Mona were tinkering with electronics, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. And things are about to get electrifying. The Punjab State Power Corporation Limited saw their spark and offered them a job. Not just any job, mind you. These two are stepping into the supply control room as electricians. Think about it, they're the superheroes keeping the lights on. From abandoned babies to control room champs, they're turning life switches to on. and proving that when you're bound by passion and determination, you can light up the world. Joy and Joyce Magsino. Get ready to meet the dynamic duo that's breaking all the records, Joy and Joyce Magsino, the 10-year-old conjoined twins from the Philippines. These kids are truly one in a million, and here's why. Imagine being born with a bond that goes beyond BFFs. These girls are attached right at the forehead, making them the ultimate headliner in uniqueness. Seriously, it's so rare that it only happens to about 10 to 20 kids per million births in the US. But Joy and Joyce dream big, just like any other kids. They're on a mission to break free and run wild without being forehead buddies. However, there's a big catch. The operation to set them free comes with a jaw-dropping price tag, $75,000. You'd think a fairy godmother might swoop in, but hey, life isn't always a fairy tale. A local charity offered a hand back in 2014, but they had to back out when they heard about the surgery risks. Tough break, eh? We're all rooting for the ultimate happy ending for these incredible sisters. Pin and Pan. Meet Pin and Pan, the incredible 7-year-old conjoined twins who are taking the world by storm. They're like a living legend, and their story is beyond amazing. These two share the same heads, torsos, and arms, but their special bond is sealed at the waist with a pair of legs keeping them side by side. They're practically peas in a pod, and you won't find anything like it anywhere else. These little adventurers have defied the odds and learned to conquer the world together. Walking, dressing, eating, they do it all in perfect sync. Now, we know what you're thinking. Have they ever thought about doing their own thing? Well, the doctors have had their say. But these girls are like a package deal, ready to take on the world as a dynamic duo. They're not just sisters, they're besties for life. Yep, these sisters are proving that sometimes two is definitely better than one. Sierra and Sienna Bernal. Meet Sienna and Sierra Bernal, the Texas twins who prove that size doesn't define strength. These 20-year-olds might look like your typical identical twins, but they're packing a unique twist. Sienna, who was born with primordial dwarfism, clocks in at just over a foot shorter and 50 pounds lighter than her sis, Sierra. Think of it as the ultimate opposites attract situation. Sienna's journey was like a roller coaster from day one, battling Dandy Walker syndrome and entering the world a teeny 1 pound 7 ounces. She had some catching up to do, but these twins, despite their size gap, are practically attached at the hip. Through the highs and lows of Sienna's health, they've formed a bond that screams, you mess with one, you mess with both. That's right, despite their differences, these two are a real package deal. So there you have it, Sienna and Sierra, the duo that teaches us it's not the size of the package, but the strength within that truly counts. Julia and Michael Toronzak. Get ready to have your mind blown. Meet Julia and Michael Toronzak, the twinning duo that defies all the genetic rules, hailing from sunny San Diego. These 22-year-olds are sharing life's wild ride, except for a single tiny chromosome. Yeah, you heard that right. They're like a genetic yin and yang, making them some of the rarest twins on the planet. Down syndrome happens when someone scores an extra copy of chromosome 21, according to the National Down Syndrome Society. Only about 1 in every 700 babies in the US enters the world with this unique genetic twist. Michael has such a severe form of Down syndrome that he is unable to speak, but Julia says he communicates through facial expressions. Luckily, Julia can understand him perfectly. Yep, these siblings are tight as can be. Julia and Michael really are double dose of inspiration, proving that no matter the chromosomes, the language of love and understanding goes beyond words. Sharik and Tariq. We've got a twin tale that flips the script. Sharik and Tariq Elliott are a pair of 9-year-olds who couldn't be more different, both inside and out. In fact, people see them and do a double take. They can't wrap their heads around the fact that these two totally unique siblings are actually twins. They're like a surprise package from genetics. Sharik has albinism, making her skin super pale and sensitive to the sun, while Tariq was born with a regular skin tone. Albinism is pretty rare, and only about 1 in 18,000 to 20,000 folks in the US have this condition. So the next time you think twins have to be peas in a pod, remember Sharik and Tariq, the proof that being different is what makes them stand out in the best possible way. Abigail and Isabel. Born in June 2011, these girls are true miracles for their parents, Jody and Matt Perry. Down syndrome might be part of their story, but it's far from the whole picture. Jody and Matt knew their journey wouldn't be a walk in the park, but they were determined to make it a joyful one. Sure, there are doctor appointments and checkups that come with the territory, but that's not the heart of their story. Abigail and Isabel brought a truckload of positivity into their world. These parents don't just see challenges, they see a double dose of love, endless hugs, and boundless happiness. Jody and her husband took this love even further. They started the twinness charity, a mission to shine light on the true story of raising kids with Down syndrome. The goal? To break down myths, spread awareness, and showcase the beautiful side of it all. What an inspirational family this is. And now it's time for our open discussion. From being conjoined at the hips to embracing albinism, these unusual twins are proving that life can throw curveballs at any time. It's hard to imagine the struggles that you'd have to go through with these rare conditions, but having a twin who understands exactly what you are going through is a serious blessing in disguise. So what do you guys think? Would you feel better with an identical sibling by your side? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Ganja and Jamuna Mondal. Meet Ganja and Jamuna Mondal. Brace yourself because their story is like a roller coaster through life's ups and downs, with a twist of unexpected romance. Yup, romance. Hailing from near Kolkata, West Bengal, these conjoined twins have faced life's curveballs like true champs. From being rejected and misunderstood due to their unique appearance, they've risen above the chaos. Ganja and Jamuna, who once navigated life as singles, have actually found the companionship they've been dreaming of. Yep, we're talking about a boyfriend. Joined by their love for performing, they hit the road with a traveling circus, dazzling audiences all across India. That's where they met Ahmad, their #1 fan. This guy is always standing by their side and sharing life's moments, from giggles to deep conversations. They've even given him the nickname Mr. India. Sure, it might be an unconventional relationship, but hey, you know what they say, love is love. Oliver and Harry Beswick. This is the story of Oliver and Harry, the twins who couldn't be more different. Oliver was sailing smoothly, while Harry's journey was a bit more complicated. Born with a rare condition called golden Haar syndrome, Harry's face has been shaped in a unique way by a chromosome hiccup. It meant he's missing an eye, an ear, and a nostril, and his jaw didn't develop fully on one side. But here's where the real challenge kicked in. Other kids can be cruel, calling Harry names like a Halloween monster and running away. Yet his mom, a total champion, chose to face it head on. She encouraged questions about Harry's condition and opened up conversations about it. She's a real-life superhero, showing the world that understanding is way more powerful than ignorance. And guess what? She's even penned a book called Our Altered Life. It's a memoir of her journey with Harry, a story of love, resilience, and breaking down walls. Harry, with his prosthetic ear and fake eye, is gearing up for more surgeries to reconstruct his eye and possibly build a nasal passage. We are rooting for Oliver and Harry, Gabriel Cooper and Haydeen. Meet Gabriel Cooper, a true fighter born with Pierre-Robin syndrome, a condition that shaped his journey in a unique way. Growing up alongside his twin brother, Haydeen, Gabriel faced challenges due to his underdeveloped jaw and facial differences. But at 19, he decided it was time to rewrite his story. Hailing from Alabama, USA, Gabriel's courage shone bright as he took a leap of faith into groundbreaking plastic surgery. The surgery, led by Dr. Stephen Warrens, aimed to transform his life by reshaping his jaw and altering his facial structure. The surgery involved meticulous steps, like creating incisions and attaching a metal device to his jaw. Sounds pretty uncomfortable, right? But it would all be worth it in the end. Over 30 days, that little device gradually widened the gap between his upper and lower jaws, giving him the transformation he'd always dreamed of. Isn't it amazing what medical science can do these days? Allison and Amelia Tucker. Meet Allison June and Amelia Lee Tucker, two 8-month-old sisters who were joined together, facing the world as one. But their journey took an incredible turn on November 7, 2012, when the skilled hands at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia worked their magic and successfully separated these conjoined twins. Yep, their condition really is a rare cosmic alignment. Conjoined twins only appear in about 1 in every 200,000 live births. Back in the day, the term Siamese twins was once used to describe these remarkable duos, but that's ancient history now. So how were these particular siblings connected? Allison June and Amelia Lee were joined at the lower chest and abdomen, sharing a chest wall, diaphragm, liver, and other organs. It's what they call an omphalopagus connection, accounting for a third of all conjoined twins. A team led by Dr. Holly L. Hedrick, a pediatric general, thoracic and fetal surgeon, along with around 40 of other medical professionals. They put their skills to the test. In about 7 intense hours, they not only separated the girls, but also performed the reconstructive surgery needed. Pretty spectacular, right? Amy and Jamie. In an incredible medical feat, 3-month-old conjoined twins Amy Lynn Rose and Jamie Lynn Ray Finley, hailing from Fort Worth, Texas, were successfully separated in a groundbreaking surgery at Cook Children's Medical Center. Born prematurely on October 3rd, these brave sisters were connected from the breastbone to their belly button, even sharing a liver. The odds were against them, as only a handful of conjoined twins globally survived beyond their first days. But these two fighters not only defied the odds, but also became the hospital's first ever successful separation of its kind. Pretty incredible, right? A team of 25 medical geniuses, including 6 skilled surgeons, performed the miracle surgery. Dressed in color-coordinated attire, Jamie Lynn's team wore purple scrub hats, while Amy Lynn's champions wore green. And it didn't stop there. Even their nails were painted to match their respective teams. The girls' journey to separation was a meticulously planned process, with the medical team spending 5 months studying their anatomy before birth and another 3 months post-birth, rehearsing the procedure through multiple simulations. Hey, you can never be too prepared. On the big day, Amy Lynn faced a slightly tougher challenge, receiving a mesh patch and a temporary closure device due to differences in muscle and skin compared to her sister. Yet, both sisters are expected to make full recoveries. We love a happy ending. Jaden and Anais McDonald. Meet Jaden and Anais McDonald, the awe-inspiring siblings who were once conjoined twins connected at the skull. Thanks to a marathon 27-hour separation surgery at the Children's Hospital in New York City, they now have the chance to blaze their own trails. Where would we be without doctors, eh? While the road to recovery has had its twists and turns, Jaden's determination has shone bright. He's not only reading and talking, but also striding ahead with a walker. Anais faces her own set of struggles, relying on a wheelchair and battling through eczema and seizures. The choice to separate them wasn't easy, but parents Christian and Nicole McDonald knew it was the right call. Craniopagus twins like Jaden and Anais, who share the same headspace, are a rarity, making up just a tiny 2% of all conjoined twin situations. The monumental surgery, spread across October 13th and 14th, 2016, came with a hefty price tag of $2.5 million. Well, this life-changing decision has given these remarkable siblings a shot at living a life on their own terms. And you can't put a price on that. Emily and Caitlin Copeland. Get ready to be blown away by the incredible journey of Caitlin and Emily Copeland, once conjoined twins from Texas. These amazing sisters have turned their early struggles into an inspiring tale that's about to hit a major milestone: college graduation. They started life conjoined, sharing their stomachs. Doctors initially held off their separation surgery due to Emily's delicate condition, postponing it by a nerve-wracking 10 months. The wait turned out to be well worth it. Their surgery, when it finally happened, was a massive success, even exceeding expectations. The transformation was nothing short of a miracle. Post-surgery, their health took off, and those frequent hospital visits turned into once-a-year checkups. And now, these two remarkable seniors, Emily in Houston and Caitlin in Austin at Concordia University, are about to rock their caps and gowns and graduate. They're not just sisters, they're soulmates. They've got a connection so deep that they can practically read each other's minds. But hey, that doesn't mean there aren't squabbles. These ladies know how to press each other's buttons like true pros. We're just glad to see that their surgery allowed them to live out their own dreams, going their own separate ways in life. Nima and Dawa Peldon. Get ready for the story of an amazing medical triumph down under. In Australia, a dream team of surgeons just rocked an awe-inspiring separation surgery on 15-month-old conjoined twins Nima and Dawa Peldon from Bhutan. These little warriors were all smiles after being connected at the torso, even sharing a liver. But guess what? Now they've got their own space to conquer. The whole operation took place at Melbourne's Royal Children's Hospital, where 2 squads of 18 experts each tag-teamed their way to success. But that's not all. This heartwarming tale of hope also comes with a sweet surprise. The state of Victoria footed the $350,000 bill for the operation. Talk about spreading the love. These brave sisters, along with their mom, made the journey from Bhutan to Australia for this life-changing surgery. And here's the cherry on top. They're heading back home as true heroes. The first known conjoined twins in Bhutan. Wow, our minds are officially blown by these brave twins. Ronnie and Donnie, conjoined twins. Meet Ronnie and Donnie Galen, the incredible conjoined twins who put Beaver Creek, Ohio on the map with their unbelievable journey. Joined at the abdomen, doctors back then gave separation a pass, deeming it too risky. But guess what? That didn't stop them from turning life into one epic adventure. Fast forward to 2014, and these guys made history by being the world's oldest conjoined twins on record. From the get-go, Ronnie and Donnie were a duo to reckon with. They were basically carnival legends, showcasing their talents all over the US. Being the family's money makers, their shows were the real deal. But as they say, every show must have a final curtain call. In 1991, they decided to retire from showbiz. In their later years, health issues popped up. And that's when the real hero stepped in, Jim, their younger brother. Jim rallied over 200 volunteers and turned his home into a haven for Ronnie and Donnie to live out their final years. Now that's what we call a dedicated little brother. The brotherly love is real with these 3. Adam and Neil Pearson. Adam and Neil Pearson, now 31, were born as identical twins but took very different paths due to a genetic condition called neurofibromatosis type 1, which affects about 1 in 3,000 births. And their story is an inspiring one you will never forget. During childhood, non-cancerous tumors grew on Adam's face due to this condition, causing severe disfigurement that set him apart from his twin brother, Neil. Despite both having neurofibromatosis type 1, their symptoms were quite different. Neil faced memory loss and epilepsy, whereas Adam faced large growths that affected his health. Tough times called for tough decisions. 33 surgeries later, Adam's face fought back, but he paid a price. One eye lost its sight and the other was slowly fading. But that's not where the story ends. Adam, not one to be defeated, took his experiences and made the best of a bad situation. He's a TV presenter, a champion for those with unique looks. And he even shared the big screen with the Hollywood superstar Scarlett Johansson in Under the Skin. Yep, it just goes to show the sky really is the limit.